Hi, we're going to get started in like 2 minutes, so if you need to get a drink, refresh your drink, or visit the powder room, now's a good time to do it very quickly because we're gonna get started. If you haven't discovered it, the drinks are in the fridge. I've been told there's a carload that's coming, so we're going to give him a second. Okay, we're going to get started. Those that carload this late, they know the housekeeping rules, so they don't need to hear me talk about this, and hopefully they won't miss too much when we get started. If you haven't met me, I'm Al. I'm your host. Welcome. First of all, I want to say thank you to all the regulars and those that have come back for more than one show. This has really been phenomenal. The last 3 house concerts have been full houses, and this one, if everyone shows up, is going to be a full house too. I mean, we literally made reservations till I couldn't take anymore. So it's been really phenomenal. The response that we've gotten for the last, I'd say for the last half dozen shows has been fantastic. So thank you very much. I appreciate that very much, and the artists do too. Okay, a few housekeeping rules. If you haven't been here before, there's a bathroom right here on the right, to my right. And if you go downstairs, there's also one on the right side in a little hallway. You go down, there's a half bath down there. Yeah, this joke is old, but the toilet I put in downstairs is a real high efficiency toilet, and it doesn't work real well. So if you have any serious business, do it up here. Light duty only downstairs, but there is a bathroom downstairs, and refreshments in the fridge, water, beer, sparkling water, and some sodas in there, and there's wine on the sideboard, and obviously food. We will take a break. We're going to do a set, and then we'll take about a 20-minute break, so you'll have a chance to refresh your drinks, grab something else to eat, and hopefully make it to the merch table and support the artists by buying some merch. And also on the merch table is the tip jar. If you haven't done so already during the break, if you could leave something. I asked for 20, but again, technically this is free. You don't have to pay anything, but we want to support the artists. So if you can put the 20 in, that would be great. Less is fine. More is always good too. So there's no objection to dropping more in the bucket as well. 100% of the proceeds go to the artists. The house doesn't get anything. Just want to make that perfectly clear that everything goes to the artists that goes into the tip jar. Over in the corner are a couple of bus trays. It would help me out greatly if you would put your plates in the bus tray, the plates and glasses, and there's a recycling bin and a trash can. Recycling, no plastic cups, no forks in the recycling, because I just have to pick them out. Only plastic bottles and cans. And if you can put your beer bottles in the Pepsi case, that would be great. Okay, I think that covers it. I think we're getting ready to get started here. So Rebecca is fondly known as the Jimi Hendrix of the cello. Yeah. So I think we're gonna be in for a really fun night. I mean, this is. We're going to have everything from rock to box night and a little Americana and everything else in between. So I think it's going to be a really fun night. So please welcome Rebecca and Jason.
excuse me while I kiss the sky. Purple haze all around. Don't know if I'm coming up or down. Am I happy or misery? Whatever it is, that girl's put a spell on me.
Thank you. Well, thank you, everybody. We actually had no plan of starting with that song, but someone had mentioned Purple Haze, and with that introduction, I guess we have to do it. So we are a small part of the band called Dirty Cello, and we play darn near everywhere. Tomorrow's show is in Portland, Maine. So we are going to end up in New Hampshire. We started in Georgia a few days ago. We have upcoming shows in Bali, Cuba, Mexico, Colorado. And what we do is we travel around playing shows. We do about 30 some odd of these house concerts a year, but usually play in big theaters. And we are very excited to be here today because one of the things we do is compare house concerts. A lot of judgment. And it turns out there are some really rough parts of Maryland. Which we found out last night. We were not ready for that. Everybody brought their dogs. And the dogs joined us on stage, and sometimes they barked a lot, and there was a lot of confusion. And it was an interesting house concert, but this is the cleanest one we've ever been to. So we're very excited. Now, this is a polite dog. The dog yesterday was half pit bull, half Rhodesian Ridgeback, and it would growl at us while we're trying to play. Like it was an interesting situation. But this is Rebecca, and she plays the cello like you wouldn't believe. And we have a couple cello players in the audience. And when she went from her classical world to playing rock and roll and bluegrass and blues and things like that, no problem from her classical colleagues. They were very supportive. No problem when she plays at blues festivals, rock things, no problem. But then there's the world of bluegrass. And it's not a problem when we play in Tennessee or Kentucky or places like that. It's a problem in Northern California, where we're from. We're from San Francisco, and there's an organization called the Northern California Bluegrass Society who have considered themselves the bluegrass police. And for whatever reason, they have a big problem with Rebecca playing bluegrass cello. And a rather famous guy whose name you would recognize, but I'm not going to say it on stage, they call him the father of modern bluegrass fiddle playing. He found Rebecca at a festival one time, sat down next to her and said, "Do you know who I am?" Not a good way to start a conversation. And she said, "Yeah, I know who you are." And he said, "Listen, I see you're doing this bluegrass cello thing. You need to stop." And he proceeded to list all the reasons why he felt Rebecca was single-handedly ruining bluegrass music with her poor little cello there. And so Rebecca kept it classy while he kind of tore into her. But when she got in the car, she was pretty angry. Looked up his Wikipedia article, and it was Grammy this, awards for this, all this kind of stuff. But then at the bottom, it had a little line that said, at all his concerts, he plays his signature song on the bluegrass fiddle. Rebecca said, I will be learning that on the cello now. So this is our rendition of the Orange Blossom Special.
I went down to St. James Infirmary, heard my baby groan. I was so broken-hearted. He used to be my own.
Thank you. Now, we were chatting with our host about this beautiful space and how he took some of the lockdown time to build it. And when everything shut down, it was a weird time for musicians, right? You know, that's how we make our living and everything. But we actually only missed 3 weekends of paid performance, but it had to get really weird to work that out. So we started doing those horrible Zoom concerts that no one's particularly fond of. We did them so early, no one had found the mute button yet. I remember our first one, the guy would clear his throat and ask us why the audio stopped and stuff like that. And an article went out about us doing that, and Google picked us up, the big corporation. We live kind of near there. And we've played on the Google campus a bunch of times. And one of the things that happens with that is the employees are required to come to events. They don't want to be there. They want to go home, but they have to get a certain amount of community events, they're called, every week or so. And so we go play there live, and they just completely ignore us. And then when we went online, Google was paying us an insane amount of money to perform online for their employees, and they ignored us there too. But Google was rather proud of it and happy with us performing online, so they said, can you perform for our folks in Europe and Asia and Africa? And we said, sure, why not? Except we didn't think about the time change. We do these giant rock concerts at 6:30 in the morning and things like that. But then Rebecca said, you know, I want to get out, the house a little bit more, but it wasn't time to start doing live concerts yet. So she wrote to the Oakland Zoo, and she'd read an article that said the animals were missing human interaction. And said, can we come do a concert for the zoo animals? And they shockingly said yes. And so out we go to the zoo, and a whole band out there. We played for the goats. They could care less. We played for the elephants. They left, walked away. One of them came back, starts going like this, and we're like, oh, she's dancing. The keeper stops us and says, nope, that's how she shows that she's angry. And over to the otters, they don't care. Somewhere online is a video of us playing Guns N' Roses for a tortoise. They put us in the enclosure with the giant tortoise. And finally we went over to the parrots, and we thought if anybody's gonna like it, it'll be the parrots. And they didn't either. But they brought out one little parrot named Brock, short for broccoli. And it's a parrot they take around to all the elementary schools. And we're playing the blues, and little Brock starts taking solos. Rebecca plays a solo, Brock plays a solo, perfectly in tune. At the intermission or break, just type in dirty cello and parrot, you'll see the whole thing. Now, this video went everywhere, and we got called by the big NBC morning show out of New York and said, can you come on the show? And we were excited, except it involved bringing the parrot too. And we couldn't fly to New York, so they sent a film crew to us in Oakland. And so we trot out the whole band, start playing the same exact song. Out comes Brock the parrot, and nothing. We tried every song we could think of. Sunflower seeds for the parrot, gave him friends to keep him company. He never sang with us again. But the original video is still up there, so we didn't get to be on the morning show. Now, we started doing real big outdoor concerts, each family on a hay bale on buffalo ranches, one in an apple orchard. Someone called the sheriff on us. That was unpleasant. And finally, though, Rebecca found a type of place. We did a bunch of these concerts that would not shut down no matter what the rules were. And that turned out to be nudist resorts. Nudist resorts where all the naked people hang out. And we did a ton of naked people concerts because they were not going to close because it's outdoors. And so we get up there and 100 people or so, more than we've seen in one place in a long time, and they're all wearing their masks, Rebecca can't stop giggling. She calls the band over and says, whenever they always say whenever you're nervous, picture the audience, but not in real life. Before you ask, we kept our clothes on. And we would do these concerts, and the first one, we're playing this groovy rock and roll music, and people are dancing, and Rebecca's giggling, and it was this whole thing. And then without thinking, I call out a very fast bluegrass song, and we just go flying into it, and they danced vigorously to that. And as Rebecca says, that's something you can never unsee. So in honor of all of that, we're going to play the same exact fast bluegrass song we played for the naked people. Please don't picture what we saw.
Sheep on that mobile in the pouring rain, moving through the darkness like a hurricane. From southern Newport waters to the Cumberland so green, Louisville by Nashville and all points in between. Pounding out a rhythm, making up lost time, heading for that bluegrass state of mind. White smoke rolling, whistle blowing, listen to her engine keeping time. lungs are full of fire, breathing burning coal, arranging locomotion like thunder when it rolls. Singing for the mighty who cast her molten steel, draw spike and lay the rail to ride beneath her wheels. The pride of our nation, she's a monument to them, a southern belle, that mighty L&N. White smoke rolling, whistle blowing, listen to her engine keeping time. Kentucky borderline. Makes you larger, and one pill makes you small, and the ones that mother gives you won't do anything at all. Go ask Alice when she's 10 feet tall. And if you go chasing rabbits and you know you're gonna fall, tell 'em a hookah smoking caterpillar has given you the call. Call Alice when she was just small. When the man on the chessboard gets up and tells you where to go, and you've just had some kind of mushroom and your mind is moving low, go ask Alice, I think she'll know. When logic and proportion is talking backwards, and the Red Queen's up with her head. Just remember what the Dharma said. Free your head, free your head. Thank you, everyone. So this next song is one that I wrote. And I wrote this about 8 years ago, because 8 years ago, Jason and I, we got married. Yay. And thank you. And 8 years ago, we also bought our first house together. We had never bought a house. And like he said, we're in the Bay Area, San Francisco, and it's very hard to buy a house there, as I'm sure it is everywhere. So I had a lot of questions for my loan agent. So I'd come on the phone, and I'd ask my loan agent a question. He would answer it. It was great. Then after a while, I'd get on the phone with my loan agent. I'd ask him a question. He would answer it, but then he would proceed to call me baby or sweetie or honey. And I should have said something because it bothered me, but instead I wrote this song, and it's called Don't Call Me Honey. Don't call me honey. Don't call me baby. Don't call me sweetie. I ain't your lady. Don't call me girl. Don't call me hun. Don't call me anything, you ain't the one. You're twice as old, but I'm twice as smart. You wanna go out, but you're just an old fart. I got something to offer you wanna expect. It's the 21st century and I'll take your respect. Don't give me a hug or pat me on the back. I ain't some kid, don't treat me like that. I'm old enough to know that you're too old for me. I'm young enough to know you ain't worth a penny. Just because I'm cute doesn't mean I'm weak. I'll give you the boot, better watch the way you speak. Treat me good or I'll treat you bad. Give me my propers or you make me mad. Don't come a-knocking, cause I can kick some ass. These boots were made for walking, so I'll take a pass. Don't try to look down your nose at me. I'll step on you, just wait and see. Your eyes follow me like a dinner plate, waiting for me to be your little date. You won't like to hear my news for you. Even if you caught me, you wouldn't know what to do. I see you watch me walking down the street, looking at me from my head to my feet. But I may be something special to see, but you don't mean anything to me. Who knows what I'm talking about? Don't call me honey. Don't call me baby. Don't call me sweetie. I ain't your lady. Don't call me girl. Don't call me hun. Don't call me anything. You ain't the one. You're twice as old, but I'm twice as smart. You wanna go out, but you're just an old fart. I got something to offer you wouldn't expect. It's the 21st century and I'll take your respect. It's the 21st century, and I'll take your respect. Thank you.
Thank you. So Rebecca said we had a lot of cello players in the audience, and when cello players go and see a movie where there's a cello player in it, they love to point out how that person's not actually playing the cello, the actors and actresses, and what all is wrong with that. So recently Rebecca was on in another movie. She plays in a lot of movie soundtracks, but she got hired for a different job, and that was to train the actress to look like a cello player and be the cello player on the soundtrack. And she's supposed to be the hands, but that didn't end up working out. So what ended up happening was the actress came over to the house, never played an instrument before, and Rebecca said, here's how you're gonna hold it, here's where you're gonna put your hands, left hand, right hand, look like this, sway like this has to line up with it. You went through the whole thing, trained her for quite some time, and then we recorded the soundtrack for it, and it's this furious soundtrack, because the movie is called Werewolf Serenade. You won't see it. You've heard her in movies before. This is not one of the ones you're going to hear Rebecca in. And it's a very independent horror film, because what the story is of a cellist who turns into a werewolf. And so the music Rebecca recorded sounds like a cello player turning into a werewolf, and it's furious and it's fast. And we saw the movie 2.5 weeks ago, and it came out, and the cello player holds the cello way up high, and she bows furiously with her right hand, and her left hand never moves. And just see Rebecca sitting there, and the music is and just crazy stuff, and nothing going on up here. So that was that. If you happen to find the movie Werewolf Serenade, don't watch it. Just listen to the beautiful cello playing in the background. But there is another show that came out recently, not featuring Rebecca, that has a great actress pretending to be a cello player, and that's Wednesday Addams, the new Addams Family spinoff, and she plays a black cello, and she plays Paint It Black, this crazy cool cello version, and of course, everyone says, hey, Rebecca, can you play it? So here is our version of Paint It Black and the Wednesday Addams version.
day's getting clearer. The past is gone. It went by like dust at dawn. Isn't that the way? Where everybody's got their dues in life to pay. Yeah, well, I know, but nobody knows where it comes and where it goes. Well, I know it's everybody's sin. You gotta lose to know how to win. Have my lives and books written pages. Live and learn from fools and from sages. You know it's true. All the things come back to you. Sing with me, sing for the air, sing for the laughter, sing for the tear. Sing with me if it's just for today. Maybe tomorrow the good Lord will take you away. Yeah, sing with me, sing for the air, sing for the laughter, sing for the tear. Sing with me if it's just for today. Maybe tomorrow the good Lord will take you away. Dream on, dream on, dream on, dream yourself a dream come true. Dream on, dream on, dream on, dream until your dreams come true. Dream on, dream on, dream on, dream on, dream on, dream on, dream on. Sing with me, sing for the year, sing for the laughter, sing for the tear. Sing with me if it's just for today. Maybe tomorrow the good Lord will take you away. Sing with me, sing for the year, sing for the laughter, sing for the tear. Sing with me if it's just for today. Maybe tomorrow the good Lord will take you away. Dream on, dream on, dream on. Dream on, dream on, dream on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to do one more, and then we're going to take a short break. Be back with lots and lots more. I forgot to mention, we are more than happy to take requests. Let us know what you want to hear the second half. Styles of music, specific songs, genres. If it's a good idea and we know it, we'll play it. If it's a good idea and we don't know it, we'll write it down and come back in a couple years and play it. It's where we get all our song ideas from. And if it's an awful idea, we'll just smile very politely and not say much. We get a lot of awful ideas, too. Now, the next song we're going to play has a little bit to do with me and Rebecca being a couple. We met in college. College music major. Rebecca's star classical cellist. I was the not star classical flute major. I have a degree in flute performance that I don't get to use a lot anymore. And we've been together for quite some time, 26 years. And whatchamacallit, of course, we have a few disagreements here or there. And we were riding in the car having a disagreement one day, and I don't remember what it was about. But Rebecca looks over and says, well, you know what? I may not be perfect, but I'm pretty damn good. And as it turns out, the wrong answer to that is, hang on a minute, I want to write that down. And turn it into a song. And after the dust settled, however, we did write a song, and it's one of our oldest songs. And we've been playing it long enough. Folks said, why don't you put that on a t-shirt? And of course we did. And we brought a bunch of those over there. May not be perfect, but I'm pretty damn good. You may buy one for yourself or your partner. We get a lot of both those. We have our regular Dirty Cello shirts, of course, too. Tank tops, everything is guy shape, girl shape, all sorts of different sizes, from small to double XL. And of course we have CDs. We have a CD of all our 60s covers, and these are all with the big giant 5-6 piece band. We have a CD of all our original music, like some of the stuff we're going to play in a moment. We have a CD of all bluegrass hits. We have a CD of our giant project. It's called the Renegade Orchestra. If anybody thinks it's a good place for us to bring that to play, it's this giant touring orchestra, 15 string players, a rhythm section. They all play like Rebecca, classic rock extravaganza. If you're in the 21st century and no longer have a CD player, we have flash drives. You can pop in and get the music that way. Hats, mailing list, venue ideas in the area, song ideas, things like that. And without further ado, I may not be perfect, but I'm pretty damn good.
I said I may not be perfect, but I'm pretty damn good. I said I may not be perfect, but I'm pretty damn good. I need to tell you, baby, I wish you loved me like you should. Sober, but I'm not as drunk as you. I said I may not be sober, but I'm not as drunk as you. I need to tell you, baby, I wish you loved me like you should. Faithful, but I cheat less than you. I said I may not be faithful, but I cheat less than you. I need to tell you, baby, I wish you loved me like you should. Perfect, but I'm pretty damn good. I said I may not be perfect, but I'm pretty damn good. I need to tell you, baby, I wish you loved me like you should.
So we're going to get started in about 2 minutes if you want to refresh your drinks. Also, I want to say that no one has to rush out of here when the concert's over. You're welcome to stay and mingle and meet with the artists and spend some more time at the merch table. I'm sure they'll like that. So, no one has to rush out of here when the last song is played. You're welcome to stay as long as you want. And I forgot to turn the house lights off last time.
New Orleans, way back up in the woods among the evergreen, there stood a log cabin made of earth and wood. But lived a country boy named Johnny Be Good. He never ever learned to read or write so well, but he could play the guitar just like a ring in a bell. Go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, go, Johnny Be Good. He used to carry his guitar in a gunny sack, go sit beneath the tree by the railroad track. Old engineers will see him sitting in the shade, strumming with the rhythm that the drivers made. When people passed by, they would stop and say, oh my, but the little country boy could play. Go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, go, Johnny Be Good. Mother told him someday you will be a man and you will be the leader of a big old band. Many people come from miles around to hear playing music when the sun goes down. Maybe someday your name will be in lights. Sing Johnny Be Good tonight. Go, 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 Johnny, go. 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 Go, 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 Johnny Be Good. Johnny Be Good.
Thank you.
Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever. When you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night. lights up the daytime, moon lights up the night. I light up when you call my name, and you know I'm gonna treat you right. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight, fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Everybody's got the fever. That is something you all know. Fever isn't such a new thing. Fever started long ago. Fever, fever. I got the fever, yeah. The fever, yeah. The fever all through the night. I got the fever, yeah. The fever, yeah. The fever all through the night. I got the fever, yeah. The fever, yeah. The fever all through the night. Thank you.
Thank you. So it's great to meet everybody at the break, and we'll get to try to get all the requests and whatnot. One conversation I was having is someone remarked that our music tended towards a certain generation. And honestly, whenever we see someone walk into one of our shows, it's under retirement age. We're worried that they're a little bit lost. So we seek out songs from certain times and things like that, not necessarily our generation by any means. So this is our rendition of the Harper Valley PTA.
I want to tell you all a story about a Harper Valley widowed wife who had a teenage daughter who attended Harper Valley Junior High. Well, her daughter came home one afternoon and didn't even stop to play. And she said, "Mom, I got a note here from the Harper Valley PTA." Well, the note said, "Mrs. Johnson, you're wearing your dress is way too high. And it's reported you've been drinking and a run around with men and going wild. And we don't believe you ought to be bringing up your little girl this way." And it was signed by the secretary, Harper Valley PTA. Well, it happened that the PTA was gonna meet that very afternoon. And they were sure surprised when Mrs. Johnson wore her miniskirt into the room. And as she walked up to the blackboard, I can still recall the words she had to say. She said, "I'd like to attend this meeting of the Harper Valley PTA." Well, there's Bobby Taylor sitting there, and 7 times he's asked me for a date. And Mrs. Taylor sure seems to use a lot of ice whenever he's away. And Mr. Baker, can you tell us why your secretary had to leave this town? And shouldn't Widow Jones be told to keep her window shades all pulled completely down? Well, Mr. Harper couldn't be here 'cause he stayed too long at Kelly's bar again. And if if you smell Shirley Thompson's best, you'll find she's had a little nip of gin. And you have the nerve to tell me you think that as a mother I'm not fit. Well, this is just a little Payne's Place, and you're a Harper Valley hypocrite. No, I wouldn't put you on because it really did. It happened just this way. The day my mama sucked it to the Harper Valley PTA. The day my mama sucked it to the Harper Valley PTA.
Thank you. Now, another request we had, someone's looking at our CDs and said, saw a song called Ballad of the Onion Rings, and this is one of ours. Now, 11 months out of the year, we travel around and play music we love, and then there's December. And with this, how we pay the bills a lot. See, we live around all the biggest corporations, Adobe, Google, a place like that, and they all have holiday parties. And they love to hire us. And these are soul-sucking, horrible shows. We hate them so much. Whenever we get a call for one, and we get a call for, I think we fit in 12 this December, we ask, what does it cost to sell our souls and play this music? Because they'll put us in a corner, and we'll play Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree. And people love that song. And whenever we play Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree, someone comes up and says, can you play Jingle Bell Rock? And when someone hears Jingle Bell Rock, the next person comes up and says, would you mind playing Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree? And we get stuck in these horrible loops of those two songs over and over. And they're the same song, honestly, the same chord progression in a lot of ways. And sometimes we mix them up in the middle of the song just to keep ourselves entertained. But we had done one of these holiday concerts 2017, and we got hired on Christmas Eve, big fancy holiday party, and we hated it. And they wouldn't even let us have the appetizers. They're that mean. And we were ordered, don't touch those. And so we walk out about 1 o'clock in the morning in the financial district in San Francisco, and that's an ugly place to be on Christmas Eve at 1 o'clock in the morning. And there is nothing open, and we are starving. So we drive around looking for something, and off in the distance we see a Denny's. You guys have Denny's around here? Okay. Yeah, we see a Denny's, maybe kind of like Waffle House or something like that. And so anyways, we go into Denny's on Christmas Eve, 1-ish in the morning. No one's in there except for one couple, and they seat us right next to this couple. And of course, and they order, we order a little bit later, they get their food, and they start to have this argument. And the argument is over a plate of onion rings. There are obviously some underlying issues here. And it is a passionate argument. There are twists and turns, bad words, accusations, random characters we never figured out who they were. And we're sitting inches away from them. They're yelling at each other about onion rings. And so we couldn't really do anything other than write it down in my phone, a transcription of their argument. And I thought one day maybe I'll turn it into a song. And I took it out about a year after that. And I thought, okay, let me see if I can make a funny song out of this. And it turns out I didn't really have to change anything. It lended itself to song perfectly. So we're going to play a song called The Ballad of the Onion Rings now. And as you're listening, know that it's really what they said. I took out the bad words, I shortened it by a lot, made a couple rhymes here or there. And also as you're listening, we have no idea who Jennifer is either.
Baby, why you gotta take my onion rings? Baby, why you gotta take my onion rings? 'Cause I know you don't mean it, but you're making me mad. Calm down, baby, calm down. Don't act like Jennifer. Calm down, 'cause you're acting like Jennifer. You can't have my onion rings, 'cause I wanna take them home for my dog. just eat them. Why? 'Cause you're looking at them like you want them. If you want them, you can have them, but you're paying for them. Stop eating. He ain't ever gonna bring the bill if you're still eating. Just stop, or he's never gonna. I don't think that man's our waiter, 'cause our waiter wasn't short. And he's short. If you wanted some onion rings, why didn't you just order them? 'Cause you're always trying to eat my sides. Why don't you order your own? Every time, I know you don't mean it, but you do it just like Jennifer. Gonna pay for this time. You should pay. Why? 'Cause I spent my money last Tuesday. I ain't gonna be the one to pay, and I think you know why. 'Cause you ate my onion rings.
Thank you. All right, and now our introduction earlier said, what was it? Hendrix to Bach. And someone called us on that. So here's the Bach portion. The devil went down to Georgia.
was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind, he's way behind, he's willing to make a deal. When he came across this young man sawing and fiddling, playing it hot, the devil jumped up on hickory stump. Said, boy, let me tell you what, I guess you didn't know it, but I'm a fiddle player too. And if you care, take a dare, I'll make a bet with you. Now you play pretty good fiddle, boy, but give the devil his due. Bit of fiddle and gold against your soul, 'cause I think I'm better than you. But say my name's Johnny, and it might be a sin. Go take your bet, and you're gonna wreck from the best that's ever been. Johnny, rousing up your bone, play your fiddle hard, 'cause hell's broke loose in Georgie, and the devil deals in cards. And if you win, you get the shiny fiddle made of gold. But if you lose, the devil gets your soul. Devil opened up his case and he said, I'll start the show. And fire from his fingertips, see rosin up the bow. So he pulled the bow across strings and it made an evil hiss. Then a band of demons joined in, it sounds something like this. When the devil finished, Johnny said, we're pretty good, little son. But sit that and chair right there, let me show you how it's done. Fire on the mountain, run, boys. Devil's in the house, the rising sun. Chicken in the red pan, pecking at dough. Greens your duck by no child, no. He'd been beat. He laid that golden fiddle on the ground at Johnny's feet. John said, Devil, just come on back. You don't want to try again. 'Cause I told you once, you son of a bitch, I'm best that's ever been. He played fire on the mountain, run, boys, run. Devil's in the house, the rising sun. Chicken in the red pan, pecking at dough. Greens your duck by no child, no.
Thank you. Now, in addition to beautiful barns in Virginia and rough parts of Maryland, we played a lot in China for a while. And we're Billboard level big there, giant things like that. And weird thing, government of China paid for us to go there a couple times. And the weird part about that is they got to pick our music. We could, and rule number one was no singing. All instrumental, 4-piece band, all instrumental cello stuff. Our big finale was an instrumental version of Michael Jackson's greatest hits. It was awful. And we were required to play a minimum of 2 traditional Chinese songs per concert with a bluegrass band. And we would start the song, and first people would look confused, and then hundreds and hundreds of people would laugh every night. That was the funniest thing I'd ever seen. And we had all sorts of crazy adventures, driving and getting on trains and things like that. But on our second tour there, we should have learned our lesson the first time, Rebecca wrote a song to kind of engage with the audience because we couldn't, talk to them and things like that. And so she wrote a song called Tango for 4 Hands, and this is the stunts portion of the evening.
working for the man every night and day. But I never lost 1 minute of sleep and worrying about the way things might have been. Big wheel keep on turning, Proud Mary keep on burning. Yeah, we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Yeah, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. All right, Herndon, it is your turn. That's how you say it, right? Okay, woo. All right, it's your turn to sing. All right, here we go. I'll go first. Rolling. I think we can do better. Herndon, let's hear it. Rolling. Okay. That was really good. Okay, one more time. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. One more time. Here we go. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Yeah, we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Rolling, 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 rolling on the river. Nice singing.
Thank you.
That's fun.
All right. Does anyone have any requests, styles, genres, and fellow musicians in the crowd? This is not your moment to show your esoteric knowledge of song one person heard in 1974. Ideas.
Okay.
We swore never to play that again. Dust in the Wind, it's on the list. The bass player keeps a list. It's 98 songs long currently, and we're working our way down. And Dust in the Wind's already on the list, but we haven't gotten to it yet. Good choice.
It is a good choice.
Moody Blues, that's on the list too. You are right in sync with everybody who lives in Northern California. Stairway to Heaven. We should learn that one. No?
That'd be a good one to learn. That's a good suggestion.
So someone doesn't like that one. Okay.
She's got a smile that it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories where everything was as fresh as the bright blue sky. Now and then when I see her face, she takes me away to that special place. If I stare too long, I'll probably break down and cry. Whoa, sweet child of mine. Whoa, sweet love of mine. go now? Where do we go? Where do we go? I said, where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go?
Thank you. Which one? Don't know any of that. Any other ideas, questions, comments?
I'm wondering if you ever use an electric toothbrush with your right hand.
So often we play with the rest of the band, which includes a drummer and a bass player and a keyboard player and a mandolin player, and so I get to relax a little more. So yes, there's a lot going on there. Rolling Stones, we had a request for. Which Rolling Stones song do we know?
Is it Give Me Shelter? Is that the who's by? Give Me Shelter?
Give Me Shelter?
Did Rolling Stones write that?
Yeah.
Okay. Couldn't remember. Ooh, I see a star is threatening. Wow, very last day. If I don't get some shelter, ooh, I'm gonna fade away. War, children, it's just a shot away. It's just a shot away. War, children, it's just a shot away. It's just a shot away. It's just a shot away, it's just a shot away, oh, children. It's just a shot away, it's just a shot away. A shot away, it's just a shot away. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, gotta just start wrapping up here in a moment. Thank you for having us. Thank you for being here, all those kind of things. We pass through about 2 times a year, so if you have any venue ideas, either for something small and acoustic or something larger or something crazy like the bringing out the whole orchestra. We travel with half the orchestra and bring half local players. And it's a really cool thing where we'll be taking them to, where are we going? Washington State, Oregon, stuff like that. We've gone to Texas, Hawaii, things like that. We need a very big venue for that. Around here, the closest we've done with something like that was Easton, the Avalon Theater.
Yeah, Avalon Theater.
Big shows, like that kind of place. So if anybody has any good ideas, toss them on the mailing list. Get on our mailing list. We play darn near everywhere all the time. We'll always be passing through and things like that. Yeah. Without further ado, what do you want to finish up with, Rebecca?
House of the Rising Sun. There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor girl. And God, I know I'm one. My mother was a tailor. She sewed my new blue jeans. My husband, he's a gambling man down in New Orleans. My husband, he's a gambler. He goes from town to town. The only time he satisfies when he's drunk his liquor down. Oh, mother, tell your children not to do what I have done. Spend your life in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun. Come to the house, come to the house, come to the house of the rising sun. Come to the house, come to the house, come to the house of the rising sun. Come to the house, come to the house, come to the house of the rising sun. Come to the house, come to the house, to the house, to the house, to the house, to the house of the rising sun. Ooh, to the house of the rising sun. Thank you.
Thank you all. We are part of a band called Dirty Cello. Thank you all for having us. 1, 2.
Come to the house, come to the house, come to the house.